So today we'll be talking about social entrepreneurship, but I would first touch upon what entrepreneurship is so that you all are clear. A little brief about myself, as Mr. Dr. Dameja has already shared with you. Name of my company is Be Better HR Solutions because I want everything to get better. So what I after talking to you at 1 o'clock, I'll be better than what I am right now at 11:45. So that is the kind of self improvement we all need to be, and that can only be if we are stuck to the word better. If you want to get stuck to anything, which it is getting better. I am a CEO of a funding company, Punjab Angels Network, a business consultant. I'm a speaker, an international global speaker. I've written this book, Life Lessons by Coach Anuradha. I'm a mentor for startups across India, president of women's chapter for commerce and industries, and a few academic advisory universities I am connected with. That is, one is Tirthankar Mahavir University in Muradabad, other is Mittal Institute of Hospitality in Punjab, Bathinda. So this is a little bit about myself. This I share because it's always called that you have to earn the right to address your audience. So you should know why I can actually talk about it. I have been an entrepreneur since 2018 for my own company, since 2003 for a friend's company, which we took from 30 people to 1,000 people. That's how we impacted, created jobs. So, entrepreneur, it's actually a French word, entreprendre, which means to undertake an assignment, to undertake a cause, to undertake a mission, right? So, remember the word to undertake. A person who take risk by investing in a new venture, you can call it new business as we were talking, with a long-term vision, idea, innovation, knowledge of the field, and enjoy the rewards. So understand the important is innovation, long-term vision, idea, knowledge. Right? Now, entrepreneur is the person, entrepreneurship is a process. And what we build with it, the objective, that is our enterprise. Right? We are understanding all the entities. Yes, no, please get to the chat window and I need to know that you're with me. Do you understand all the entities now? Entrepreneur, entrepreneurship, and the enterprise. Moving ahead, there are four kinds of entrepreneurs. First one are innovative. These are the what do we call entrepreneurs we all hear a lot about. The second is imitating. The third is Fabian, and the fourth is drone. We are going to talk about all four kinds of entrepreneurship. I want all of you to get on the chat window and tell me how many of these entrepreneurs did you know? One, two, three, four. How many? I'm looking at the chat window. How many of these entrepreneurs do you know about? Any? All right. Okay, did I get answers? All right, two. Okay, perfect. So let me tell you because if you have not heard about any, it is okay to write zero. But I should know that where are we? Where is my audience? And what we have to talk about, right? So please be engaged. The first one is innovative entrepreneurs. So this is actually for us. This is entrepreneurship. These are the entrepreneurs because we have only heard about them mostly. They are the ones who invent ideas, who are inventing new products, new production methods, new processes, discover potential markets, and reorganize the company's structure. These are leaders, industry leaders who impact economically, and they develop the country. They contribute significantly. These innovative entrepreneurs have an unusual foresight to recognize the demand for goods and needs and services. They always know how to weigh risk against the opportunity. I would not 100% agree here. Because entrepreneurs take risk, they fail or they succeed, but they keep trying new ideas. Plan A, plan B, plan C. So, most important here is idea. And how does the idea generate? Anybody who can tell me what is precursory to an idea? How does an idea come? How do we innovate? Why do we innovate?
Ma'am, it arises only if you have complete awareness, if you have that instinct to observe a problem which is prevalent in amongst people.
Very right. Absolutely bang on. Anybody else who wants to try? I'll take your word, Mr. Alok.
Thank you, ma'am.
So the word here was problem, need. Entrepreneurs are always looking at the need. They don't have a shallow mind, they have a big mind. They are connected, they understand the society, the, wherever we are, they understand what is the need. So the most important word is need. You identify the need and then develop an idea, right? Like the other day, one of my friends, he's 80, 70 years old. So he came back from China with an idea. He said that we all use LPG gas at home. So a housewife doesn't know when the gas is going to finish. She's only working on idea. So the need is if we can have a monitor which tells us how much LPG is left. I don't know if that is already prevailing, but this was his idea. He said, I want to design cylinders or give a gadget which tells us how much of the gas is left, right? This is example of idea. This is what we need to understand. Entrepreneurs are always looking for need of the society. Now, there is the second kind of entrepreneur. They're very smart. They're very, very smart. What they do is they don't develop their own idea. One country, or let's say one society, or somebody has developed an idea. They would imitate and then create the same within for their own consumption, right? Like, let's say we have big basket, we have Blinkit, we have Swiggy, we have Zomato. So what these other people, the imitating entrepreneur does, these people see that, wow, Zomato is going good, so why can't I just replicate the same model, use the same technology, and devise another product, but name it potato something, not Zomato, but something else, Rameto. They have their own venture. Now they don't need copyrights, don't need anything. They have just picked the idea. These are the imitating entrepreneurs. They are those who immediately copy new inventions made by innovative entrepreneurs. They do not make any inventions themselves, just imitate the technology, the process, the methods pioneered by others. These entrepreneurs are found in the places where there is lack of resources or industrial base, due to which no new innovations could be made. So they will always look at others, create their own model, but imitating the innovative entrepreneurs, suitable for underdeveloped regions to imitate pre-existing inventions in order to bring boom in their industry, right? So a lot of such entrepreneurs are mushrooming in Germany. So they would see that, okay, we have innovated something, a new product or new service. They would quickly imitate it, and they save the cost of buying it from other countries or people. Now, there are third kind of entrepreneurs. These are Fabian entrepreneurs. These type of entrepreneurs are skeptical about the change to be made. So they are not sure of the changes their product, their service, the process they are introducing is going to make. They do not initiate any inventions, but follow only after they are satisfied with the success rate of some other application. They wait for some time before the innovation becomes well tested by others, and so that it is not a failure for them. So again, they can be those laggards, those people who would stay back, check whether it is fine, others' ideas successful. Now I launch mine. Again, fourth, drone entrepreneurs. They are also laggards. They slow down. They are not ready for change. They don't take risk. These people are reluctant to change since they're very conservatives and do not make any changes in the organization. They're happy with the present mode of business, do not want to change even if they are suffering the losses. Right? So they would continue, they would be reluctant to change. So we also call them laggards. Now, the basic characteristics, the most important characteristics, not basic, for entrepreneurs. One, innovation. That Mr. Alok had said, right? They have to innovate something new. Second, creativity. Entrepreneurs are creative. So we use our left and right brain. Right is for creativity. Usually, entrepreneurs have effective, more active right brain. They are visionaries. They think beyond times. They think quite ahead. That is their characteristic. They take risk. They are self confident. They are the decision makers, not dependent on others, but they take decisions of their own. Human relation ability, they are good in HR. They connect to people, they understand, because see, business is always done P2P, not B2B. It's person to person, so they connect well. Then financial management abilities. With all the funding these entrepreneurs are getting, let's say they get $1 million, what they would not waste it all. They know financial management and how to use it more sensibly rather than just being frugal. Then, knowledge in the concerned field. They are the ones who know about the product. They are not just buying services and keeping employees, they are themselves very much savvy with the technology they are working on or the service they are providing. I'm moving forward. I see that some cameras, some videos are muted. Please keep your videos unmuted. It's always good to talk to people. I'm waiting for you to switch on your videos, please. So, all these characteristics, I'm just going to quickly give you a debrief of all the characteristics. The first was innovation. Innovation means new and better than before. So, you can either optimize something or you can create something entirely new. Innovation can occur in the form of, first, the introduction of new product. Second, the introduction of new methods of production. Third, the opening of a new market. Right? Entrepreneurs innovates, exploit the inventions commercially, and then produce newer, better goods, give profits and satisfaction. Very, very simple, very, very clear, right? Let's say innovation is equal to new, is equal to introduction. Are we all in? We know that now. Visionary, thinking ahead, setting long term vision of growth. The entrepreneurs know how they want to achieve by setting a goal, working towards it. Vision is what defines the identity of an organization. Now comes the creativity. Creativity is, of course, we all know about creativity. Again, bringing newness and in a much more beautiful way. Risk taking, the most important. We have an idea, we know it is going to impact the society, everyone, global in impact, but are we ready to take the risk? Are we all in? The first, what are risk? The first risk is your time. You are leaving your job, you are leaving everything else, and you are being totally involved in it. So your entire time, your emotions, everything is at risk. One. What second? Second is your money, right? You put all your money. Third is your goodwill. You are also taking funds. That is also, at risk. So you have to be a risk taker to be an entrepreneur. Risk means condition of not knowing the results, not knowing the outcomes. What is going to happen? Entrepreneur is takes a calculated risk, enjoys the excitement of that challenge, but does not gamble. There is a difference. They're not gamblers, they take calculated risks. Right? Now, entrepreneurs avoid low risk situation because there is lack of challenge. But they also avoid high risk because they want to succeed, they want to achieve. As an entrepreneur, risk taking is a must if you wish to emerge above your competition. It is 100% required. With time, you improve at managing risk, how you take that, and recovering from failures, because failures are a given. You'll not be successful 100% times. This further increases your level of comfort with challenges and helps you take your business to much, much greater heights. Again, self confidence. Are you all confident? Yes, no. Get to the chat window. I want to know, are you all confident? See, it is very necessary for an entrepreneur to be self confident. And you, as professors, as mentors, you need to actually inculcate that in your students. Tell them that we are here for you. You go ahead and have, showcase your business idea. Help them, back them by providing them with mentors. That's how you enhance their self confidence. It's very important. I don't know if you are having these, what do we call, these workshops or boot camps. So I, along with another angel fund, we go and provide such boot camps to make students aware what is entrepreneurship. आप entrepreneur बनना क्यों चाहते हो? So we encourage them towards entrepreneurship, and it's like a five session workshop, and we conduct it across the globe. We are doing these activities where we have information about how to make a founders agreement, how to understand about technology, who all to hire, how to manage your teams, and what exactly entrepreneurship is all about. So the characteristics I shared here, we help universities develop these characteristics in their students so that their students can make the next unicorn. Do you all have any college or university who is already having such workshops and boot camps for students? Are there any? Come on, I'm sure there will be some colleges, polytechnics who hold such sessions for students. So these are very, very important. We need to actually get our students baptized about entrepreneurship. What exactly entrepreneurship is? You need to. We are also empaneled with one of the schools in Ludhiana, Punjab. Students of 6th class are getting, 6th to 10th class are our clients. We are telling them about entrepreneurship, and the way they grill us, they ask us questions, so we have to be prepared to answer them. That kind of good crowds we address. So this is Yes School in Ludhiana, St. John's in Chandigarh. Day before yesterday, I was on Saturday, I was at Shamrock School in Mohali. So we all are understanding that we want our students to become entrepreneurs, to bring ideas. So that is why we are working. I see the principals, the management are very open to the idea of entrepreneurship. And I would say that any one of you who wants to bring such workshops in their colleges, universities, polytechnics, please contact me after the session. I will share my credentials with all of you. Moving ahead, decision making. Very important. An entrepreneur must be clear and creative when it comes to decision making. Clarity is the most important, and then action. An entrepreneur knows the art of taking effective decisions, taking the right decision at the right time. You know, a right decision not taken in time, delayed, is also harmful for a business. So, very important that we make a decision, timely decision. Ability to deal with ambiguity. Business is all about ambiguity. You all have that ambiguity about the outcomes, right? Today you have some person making creatives for you, a designer, and tomorrow the person is not coming to office. What will you do you know designing yourself, or do you have a plan B, or do you know outsourcing companies? So an entrepreneur has to be ready, agile, nimble, but ready. Yes, this changed. I have to be agile. That is how an entrepreneur has to think and be ready to make the decisions. So decision making is an art. The more one practice, the better he or she becomes. So again, we need to take decisions, make decisions to be better at decision making. Are we all clear about entrepreneurship now? Yes, no. I'm not going to move forward on entrepreneurship till I get a yes, no. Are we clear about entrepreneurs? Mr. Siva says yes. Mr. Virappan, Mr. Vishal, Mr. Alok says yes.
Madam, I
Miss
am.
Deep, thank you. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, please. Are we all clear? Okay, my first question to all of you. Give me 5 characteristics of an entrepreneur. Quickly get to the chat window.
Creativity.
Mr.
Creativity.
Pratima, I see you have raised your hand. Please unmute and share. Pratima, yeah, sure.
Innovation, creativity, risk taker,
Good, thank you. Okay, 3 characteristics taken. Krishan Kumar, please go ahead. Okay, you can write on the chat window. I want to see how much we have absorbed till now. I see Krishan Kumar has raised hand. Please unmute. Innovative, risk taker. Sure.
हेलो
Yes, yes,
यस
please.
मैम इनोवेटिव बताया जैसे आपने हमें
जी,
क्रिएटिव है डिसीजन मेकर है
जी, बिल्कुल. Risk taking. Thank you, Mr. Krishan. All right. So I think we've taken a lot of what do we say, characteristics. Quickly, once again, you can go through. We left human relation ability, very important. You know, I will only be a good leader if I get good followers. I cannot do everything on my own. So I have to be empathetic towards people who are my team, and before that I have to be good decision maker, a good gardener who can, you know, identify talent. Let's say I am good in HR, I need somebody who is good in sales, I need somebody who's good in marketing, and of course somebody who is good in technology, the person who is driving the technology, right? Let's say if I have an idea, I'm an entrepreneur, I have an idea about a yoga or a healing, venture. So it's all about healing. So I have to at least be a good healer first. I need to know this is my, game, and then I pick and choose, make a team, right? So human relation ability and talent recognition, very important. Financial management we forgot. Then knowledge in the concerned field, correct? We forgot self confidence. Only then we can move forward. All right. So till now, I think that now everybody is clear about entrepreneurship. See, whenever there is a problem, entrepreneurs are the one who will latch on to the problem and solve it. मुझे ये problem दो, मैं इसको solve करता हूँ. And in the bargain, the person creates a new product or a service which becomes a new business line. So that is what an entrepreneur does. All right. Now, What is social entrepreneurship? A new, innovative business venture that influences change, impacts, right? जो larger level पर society को impact करे. You know, that is what social entrepreneurship is all about. A social entrepreneur has a specific cause that they care about. It can be any cause. And they develop a business model around it, making that positive impact. So now we understand social entrepreneurship is not just, let's say, that idea of LPG gas monitor is a normal entrepreneurship idea. Uber was entrepreneurship idea. Airbnb was it a social entrepreneurship? No. Airbnb again was entrepreneurship idea. But coming to ideas that impact the globe, that impact people at large, the main goal is to create lasting social change through business. Social entrepreneurship can operate as a non-profit, for-profit, and hybrid business. So, as Mr. Alok, we were discussing, and you said in the beginning, it is not a non-profit business altogether.
Right, ma'am.
It can be non-profit, it can be for-profit, and it can be hybrid. That I am having profit, but I am putting it back to the society. So it can be a hybrid as well. So depending on the business model that you prefer, and of course the availability of funding. Now, let's come to the characteristic of social entrepreneurs. So this is not entrepreneur alone, it is social entrepreneurs, the ones who think about society at large, who think about global impact. First is community roots. These people have roots in the community. They are very connected. They want to impact change. They want to bring change. They want to impact the cause. Second, empathy. They can feel the pain of others. They know what is the pain point and that we have to address. Third, this is a common point, creative. Fourth, prior work experience. They need to have some prior experience because there is a risk involved here, right? Then global exposure because they are trying to bring a global change. Education, very important. And education doesn't mean degrees. It means that you are aware, you are learned, right? And contentment. They need to be content. If they are not content and if they are desperate to make money, 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 they will not be able to go long term. Now, a little bit further on social entrepreneurs. Let's discuss their anatomy. First is economic intelligence. They can judge the economic viability of their idea, right? Let's say I did some crowdfunding. I come up with an idea to help aged people, people who are at old age homes. I bring a product where, let's say, it's a old age home kitty or old age home get-togethers or a social, just like we have dating sites like these Tinders and blah sites. So applications actually. So we bring an app for old age home people to get together and socialize, right? So this is an idea, but is it a viable idea? If I make a developer work on creating an application, will I be able to sustain the cost of a developer? And then will I be able to actually ensure that this application is marketed well? Do I have that kind of money, or do I know some venture capitalist who would like to invest in this idea? So this is what economic intelligence for a social entrepreneur is. Second is socially motivated. People and their fundamental needs are at the center of stage. They are not motivated by money. They are not motivated by fame. They have to be motivated by social cause, the cause they are connected with, right? Third is quick and alternative thinking. Plan A, plan B, plan C. Switch, change, quit fast. People who quit fast and they are quick in bringing a change, they're always better. So I always say that, if you fail first and then reinvent, rediscover, you're always good. So you have to fail fast to be first, right? Quick and alternative thinking. Do you have that quick thinking? Quickly foresee new opportunities, switch, change. Important. Fourth is courage. Courage, risk taking capability, self confidence, they're all the same. They can make very difficult decisions, overcoming apparently insurmountable problems. Very important. You have to overcome the challenges and problems, and then again, bring a new idea. So, are we all clear up till now? Any questions? Am I going too fast or too slow? Or is it fine with all of you? Pritima ma'am, Dr. Feroz, Krishan Kumar, Virappan, Vishal Srivastav ji, please बताइएगा. हम ठीक स्पीड पे जा रहे हैं, हम समझ रहे हैं सर.
Go ahead, ma'am. Good.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Really appreciate if we have more questions. It's really good to interact and then start. Or if you can share any social entrepreneurship idea you have seen. You've seen in the society, you've seen around you, anything that you have liked.
Anna Hazare is best example.
Anna Hazare. But what is his entrepreneurship idea?
Change on the Indian polity, particularly for the corruption and all those things. That's a good initiative taken by him.
It's a little political, so I would not comment here. Otherwise, I would really like to discuss it, whether it is a success or, the idea is not. But let's talk about something which is a little not political.
See, as you told, there are different forms of entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship. I'm talking about it. Might be social, might political, environmental also. Like Bahuguna, he started Chipko movement. So again, Megha Patekar, they all are social entrepreneurs. So, but their forms are different. Maybe natural, that may be political, that may be somewhat social, but it's a sub part of the social only, no? That's what
Absolutely. Absolutely. I have a friend here in Chandigarh. She is, her name is Ekta Gupta. So she is a social entrepreneur, and all her idea is about a green life. So gifting purpose. So she says that everyone should only gift plants, right? Gift a plant, gift a life. Then she would go to slum areas, connect with ladies, make them understand how pots are painted, and then create those branded, like company wise, like we are Punjab Angels Network. So she would make stickers of Punjab Angels and create planters for all the, what do we say, the guests and all. So corporate gifts all around plants. So that is another, social entrepreneurship idea. Yeah. What's your good name, sir?
Dr. Vishal Srivastava.
Dr. Vishal Srivastav. So yeah, very, very good examples. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Anybody else who wants to share new ideas of social entrepreneurs? All right, let me share a few. Then you can also rack your brain till then and come up with new ideas. So this is Niranjan Karagi, founder of Neernal water filter. Now this is the cheapest water filter. It costs only rupees 30 and 0% water wastage. The ROs that we use at home, even I have an RO at home, a lot of water is wasted. But his idea is clean water, just rupees 30 filter. The second one is Upmanyu and Anshuman, founders of Vula Tea. Now their idea is bagless tea dips.
Can I interrupt, please?
Sure, please, Mr. Alok.
Ma'am, the example which you quoted before, that of mineral water, you said that social entrepreneurship begins with a social cause, then we develop a business model around it.
Right.
Right. So, the what mineral water case, how do we connect with a social cause?
See, everybody needs access to clean water. If we see our surroundings, if we are a little more aware, we can see there is a need, right? Somebody is suffering because of drinking contaminated water. So, probably the person who invented Mr. Niranjan Karagi must have seen people suffering because of unclean water, right? So, that
True.
is a social cause. First, there is a cause, the need, then we develop an idea.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. So, same way, if you see the bagless tea dips, these are innovated, reusable. So, what is it? It is environment friendly. Right now, the bags that we are using, they are made by paper, right? There is a paper bag and we dip it. That is how we use our tea bags. So, this one is without using any bags. So, another innovative idea. I don't know what kind of profit they are making, but it is innovative, right? Let's go to the third. Lokesh, Purav, Rahul, Nishit, Anupriya. These are founders of Refillable. So, what does they do? Innovated a way in which plastic waste from sanitizer cleanser containers can be reduced. So, they will refill it. That is how. So, there are a few places in Chandigarh around. They have refill machines. So, our dry fruits and everything. So, there is a kind of a tap on containers. You go there, you select what you want, you refill it in the container you brought, and you pay for that. So this is another new idea to save what's the environment again, less of plastic, reusability, right? The next is Abhinav Bajpai and Vikas Bahini. These are founders of Ubuntu Cafe. Again, their cafe is about zero wastage, vegan, and eco-friendly restaurant. Yeah, so zero waste can be a social cause. They are not wasting any food. That is another thing. The next is Nupur Agarwal and Ashwin Malwade. They are founders of Green Mina. Plans and consult on 100% eco-friendly zero wastage weddings. Now, if you see weddings, so much of wastage is there, right? I don't know what came to their mind, must have seen lavish weddings and they created an idea around it. So I had a link. I can share the links of these, or you can just search them. Take a screenshot, search them. You will know so much about their ideas. And again, we have to understand, if we go back, that you know they are not motivated by money, right? Money is not their motivation. They are socially motivated. They have economic intelligence. They have decision making. They have courage. They are motivated to help others, right? To help and create something that will impact the society at large. And they even don't bother ये इंडिया की सोसाइटी है कि मॉरिशस की सोसाइटी है. So they are globally, they have that big mind. They're connected that way. Are we all together on this? Any questions till now? Yes, no? Okay. All right. So, need of entrepreneurship for society. Let's discuss about the need. Why we need social entrepreneurship. First, provide innovation. Entrepreneurs are innovators who develop new business ideas, who try new different production methods, new marketing techniques, thus providing innovation. So that is the need of the hour, innovation. Second is growth and development of your country, right? So we need to think about it. How can we enhance, improve the growth of our country? Entrepreneurs help in development of a country by contributing to the GDP, increasing its productivity, providing employment opportunities, and use of local resources. Again, GDP also and local community impact also, right? Global along with local. That is the kind of social entrepreneurship need. Third is employment opportunities. We all know that entrepreneurs create jobs, they create need for employment. So, unemployment is one of the most important problem we are confronting, especially developing countries like us and underdeveloped countries. So, need of entrepreneurs is much larger here. Then, entrepreneur by setting up their own units, enable themselves to get self-employment. With the setting up of more and more units of entrepreneurs, both small and large scale, numerous opportunities can be created. Right? Are we all agreeing? Entrepreneurs create jobs. They are creating an impact in the society. They are creating an impact on the globe. And they are doing it by innovation. All right. Improvement in standard of living. See, when just a second. Sangeeta, just a second, please. फैन बंद कर दो और बाहर मशीन देख लेना. So, now improvement in standard of living. Entrepreneurs, by adapting latest innovation, help in the production of a wide variety of goods and services. So, what happens? We have all seen the impact of innovation, right? Earlier, we used to, let's say, let's talk about very small innovations. Our mixer and grinder, that is an innovation, right? Earlier we used to use that handmade, what do we call it, kundi sota, we call it mam jasta, what we call it, right? So we used to use that and take, women used to take hours to cook. Now you put everything and you got a get a pesto, a sauce or a chutney, right? Just by putting everything in a mixie grinder. That's the kind of impact innovation.
But on taste and flavor differs.
Yeah, but then there is a difference between luxury and necessity. A
Okay.
working person who really wants to make a quick, food, a meal, feels that these are blessings for us. But countryside life
Okay.
where you have enough time to cook, then yes, I agree with you that handmade stuff,
Okay.
no match, no match. But then these small things, like I use a blender to make coffee. When you go to cafe days and I go to Taj, it is a 450 rupees coffee. But the same coffee when I blend at home with a Davidoff, the flavor, the aroma, everything is wow. And I save 450. It is just costing me about 25 rupees or 30 rupees probably. So that is the difference. So standard of living increases, it improves at large. The sweeping and mopping devices that have come up saves on time, and you also standard of living. So a lot of things, if you take example of everyday usage, your phones, right? You have a phone, it has impacted our life standard of living. Of course, pros and cons of each and every commodity we use, but it impacts the standard of living. Right? Now, use of local resources. Entrepreneurs help to use local resources. In the absence of any initiative, local resources are likely to remain unutilized. So, again, a social impact, because local artisans are getting help when their products are used. Local agriculture, if you see, there are a lot of apps which are selling organic food, local agriculture food, farm to folk concepts. So what are these doing? These are helping the local region people. Proper use of resources can result in the progress, development of these areas, and that too at a lower cost. We agree, right? Local resources, easy to procure, less carriage required, and we get jobs to the people around us. Now, balanced regional development. Small scale units can be set up in the industrial backward and remote areas with limited final natural resources. So, what happens? Balanced regional development cannot be achieved if we are not using these small scale units. So, by we call them something, right? Cottage industries, small scale industries. So, these ideas, they help balance and bring a balance in the society. Are we all clear till here? Yes, no? All right. Okay.
Can I conclude it with the one sentence here? Social entrepreneurship is particularly a process of ethical and equal growth and sustainability to the local and global society.
Sure. Elaborate more.
When talking about sustainability means whatever we are serving the society, it must be developed in an ethical way. And
Right.
secondly, the opportunity should be given to the all of the part of success section of the society, not a local, not only global, not even part. So it's an ethical and sustainable growth,
Right.
sustainability to the equal distribution of growth
Right.
to entire world.
Absolutely. That is right.
Thank you.
So where are we contradicting it? You are absolutely right there.
Only my only issue that I feel pointed out here. Why only local? We have put it the point global as well. We have to
True.
form the standards, quality of life to the global standards. Why we
True.
only focusing on local? It must be global also.
It must be global. Yes, absolutely. While using the local resources and going global.
Yeah.
That is,
Yeah.
yeah, that is what it is about. So see, what happens is we at times we ignore what is available right with us, and we think about global, we think about, across the globe stuff. So but if you are using your local resources, you will be having much more access, and then you can probably export and import can be done with that. Like I saw, there was some coconut shell being used as ice cream container. Such a good idea. So people who have plantation of coconut trees around them, they can use local resources and then take it global. And when we take it global, even if we are using local stuff, we are creating so many opportunities. The warehouse is in a local area, but if you see the entire chain of logistics, right? So it gives business to the courier guys, the transport, then the manufacturer is here, but the distributors are everywhere. So just by using that small local resource, you are globally impacting the society at large.
It's a globalization now.
Absolutely. Globalization,
No, no,
even
no. Globalization, not globalization. Globalization now.
very interesting. Now we have come up with that. Now, globalization is our learning for today. Such a beautiful word. Absolutely.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, what entrepreneurship offers to you? So, if any of us we think about being an entrepreneur, or we are talking to our students, encouraging them. So, these are the the giveaways to us for being an entrepreneur. We are our own boss. Self management is the motivation that drives entrepreneurs. Second, financial success. Entrepreneurs are wealth creators. Of course, they share the wealth with their team, but they are the wealth creators. Third, job security. Nobody can fire you. You are your own boss. The more you work, the more you ideate, you are secure in your own way. Over the past 10 years, large companies have eliminated more jobs than they have created. Yeah. So a lot of layoffs are happening. Fourth is quality of life. Starting a business gives the founder some choice over when, where, and how to work. So your quality of life increase. I'll give you my own example as an entrepreneur. So when I was working in a job for 15 years, there was no time schedule. I used to leave before 9, and I used to be home around 8 or 9, at times 12, because it was followed by a social gathering of employees, dinners, and etc etc. So no choice. Then I was working in two different time zones: Indian time zone, US time zone, then the Australian time zone added. So there was no quality of life, no sleep time, right? And I did not had a choice. But now I travel a lot. I like to travel to Himachal, and I would take my laptop there and I'm working from there. Even this session that I'm delivering to you from home today, I have a choice, right? It's not disturbing my schedules. So this is how it has helped me. So I think you can motivate your students to become entrepreneurs like this, right? The quality of life is there. Now, I will share some great stories of entrepreneurs, and if you have anything, please add to here. Actually, one second. Our own stories, what we love doing, is the best story, I would say. But let's celebrate others as well here. Goonj. If you've heard about Goonj, he founded the non government organization Goonj using material collected from urban sectors, refurbish, dispatching them to the people who need it. Right. His ideology stated that roti, kapra, or makan are the three most essential individual needs. The first two are always in focus, but clothing never received the attention it deserved, but is essentially in maintaining individual dignity. The firm by Mr. Anshu Gupta spread across 28 states, over 4,000 villages, employing over 1,000 workers. Clothing is the first visible sign of liberty. So, see where the ideas come from. So, he thought that everybody has a right to wear good clothes, right? So, his model was collecting fabric, clothes from urban areas, refurbish them, alter them, and then dispatch to villages to needy people. Such a good industry, and he has made profit as well. And you can actually go ahead and see them, google them later. So this is Mr. Anshu Gupta. Now this is Robin Hood Army. Let's know about a food army. Arushi Batra is the co-founder of this Robin Hood Army. She is dedicated to providing food to the underprivileged. So see, need was kapda, clothing. Need is roti, the first necessity. Robin Hood Army is a 100% volunteer based organization working day and night to provide food to the hungry people. 2014 it was founded, impacted over 9.3 million people's life in 133 cities globally. So what she did, she's just created an idea, and it is picked by a lot of people around the globe. So I have seen Robin Hood armies in Chandigarh also. There are people who go and voluntarily give food, distribute it. So such a beautiful idea and celebrated social entrepreneur.
Is it available overseas also?
It is saying, and their website also says, though I have not personally seen it, but yeah, if they're saying, they must be doing it.
Okay.
So this is an idea, people picked the idea. So let's say Alok liked the idea of Robin Hood Army, and with his 5 6 friends, he started this venture that let's give food, non-profit, and then people start joining. There are a lot of such other also in PGI, and also people would accept money, food items, and help volunteers. So all three, money, food, and volunteers. Everyone join together, create, and distribute. So beautiful idea. I'm sure it will be global. Then Mr. Karthik Narala Satti. Let's talk about social food. That's the social blood. Again, health, right? Blood. Everyone, in the hospitals, Rotary people are working so hard for it. So Karthik was born in Andhra Pradesh. He has also been a part of Forbes 30 under 30 list in 2015. Social Blood is an organization that organizes blood donation camps and runs a blood bank. Karthik drew his inspiration from a little girl who needed blood units because of her thalassemia problem. See again, need. She must have seen need of food. This person must have seen need of clothing, blood. And there is a lot of government support also available. A lot of government organizations and policies are there who help social entrepreneurs to move ahead. So this is I'll just read it out for you. Grameen Vikas Trust, GVT. This is a national organization founded in 99 by Krishak Bharti Cooperative Limited to better the lives of poor and unprivileged, particularly tribal population and women, in a long lasting way. According to GVT, social entrepreneurship is the process of enacting significant social change. So, I was not aware when I started working on the presentation, I got to know that, okay, government is also doing so much and there are such things. Now, I'll tell you about social stock exchange. The announcement and upcoming establishment of social stock exchange together with government backing for companies created a more favorable environment for social entrepreneurship in India. Social entrepreneurs are able to raise money, significantly broaden their influence, reach according to the SEBI recent unveiling of the framework for a social stock exchange. So if you are really looking for helping or becoming a social entrepreneur, please go check out social stock exchange, check out Grameen Vikas Trust. And then there is this model Gaon, another. This program dramatically spread the wings of rural regions in model Gaon. This bottom up concept has already been effectively validated after being tried and tested in UP. The impressive model has made sure villagers effectively contribute to the growth of their own settlements. The approach is created with the concept of Mahatma Gandhi's Gram Swaraj. I don't know if anyone has heard about it or not, and Dr. Abdul Kalam's providing urban amenities to rural areas. So government is also a social entrepreneur. If you see, they are bringing in so many new ventures, technology, people, skills, tradition, entrepreneurial spirit are brought together to promote the villages sustainable development by helping them become social, just economically viable and environmentally benign. How? By providing them with technology, people, skills, traditions, that entrepreneurial spirit. So we usually ignore, but these are the areas where government is also working, right? That is pretty much it for today. We still have 15 minutes, so I would be open to questions now. And you can take my credentials from here. This is my email ID, my phone number. Also, you can find me on social media at Performance Coach Anuradha. This is YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. What else is there? Yeah, Thread. So I'm available on all the social media forums at Performance Coach Anuradha handle. And thank you so much, guys. Any questions? Now we can take up the questions.